Okay. This isn't easy for me, especially not since... Sorry. Blah, blah, blah. Especially since I've never recorded a video like this just without any kind of script, just, like talking off my chest. I owe you guys an apology for, kind of just disappearing for about a year, I think. And I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. 2022 has been the worst year of my life. It was just awful. I fell into a depression starting in October 2021, and it got worse, and then it got better again, and then it got worse again. And by around January, so exactly 1 year ago, I was so actively depressed, deep in my depression, that I kind of just lost all focus and all hope for my place as a content creator. What's most important is now I feel a lot better. And there are a couple of reasons for that, and I will go into that in just a moment. But I just kind of wanted to recap on 2022 a little bit more. In summer, I felt decent. I hung out with my friends. I went out to the lake and stuff. I wasn't constantly miserable. I don't want to worry you guys too much. I love myself for the most part. Of course, I get very self-conscious sometimes. I'm like, oh my God, my content is garbage. How can anybody like me? But I would never get to the point where I would just want to unalive myself, It was a lot of ups and downs for me. Very, very much just going between feeling okay, being like, oh, next week, after this weekend, I'm going to stream again. I'm going to start again. And then by the time the time that I set for myself arrived, I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. And I would just panic and just, and the longer you... And the same goes for YouTube videos, by the way, because I'm uploading this on YouTube, and I mean you guys as my YouTube subscribers, who I owe an apology to. I really mean that. But yeah, exactly the same for YouTube. I'd be like, oh, I have videos planned, I want to do them. I have 5 or 6 fully edited, finished videos sitting around in my vault, and I've never uploaded them. They've been finished for 9 months now. It was just impossible for me to get anything going. But fortunately, I managed to seek help. I was brave enough to seek help from a psychologist/psychiatrist. I was also very lucky to even get in there. So he's both psychologist and psychiatrist. Talking to him helped me a little bit, but what I was mainly wanting to go for was some medication. I have semi-diagnosed by a professional. I just haven't taken a test yet or anything, but he said he's sure that I have it because all the signs of my youth, of problems that I had in school and stuff, they were all pointing towards the same thing, and all the issues and fears and problems that I have are pointing towards it. So yeah, I have ADHD. It's not, as I said, it's minus the H, because my issue is not that I cannot sit still and focus on a task that I'm doing. That was never my issue, at least not as an adult anymore. Maybe in school, yeah, but school's boring anyway. The biggest issue for me is still, and I'm actively working on it, and as you can tell by simply just recording this video, I'm already making so much progress, and it can only get better. My problem is motivation and drive, motivation to literally just get up, get off my ass and do things, do stuff, just do it. It's very difficult to understand for people that do not suffer from a neurological disorder, mental disorder. Mental disorder sounds so grim and serious, but ADHD is the most common mental disorder spread throughout a vast percentage of humans alive. Like, so many people have it. Some have it stronger, some have it less strong. Mine is definitely strong in the sense that of a lack of motivation and procrastination. Back in school, I've always procrastinated exams till like the last evening, and I never did my homework and stuff. And now basically I have just started taking medication for ADHD to treat those issues that I have, the motivational issues mostly. And I've only been on the meds for 3 days now. I started with like half the doses, and I'm gonna up it in like 5 days or so. And it might just be placebo, but I feel so much better. I already feel like it's working. It might be both placebo and the meds working both together. And by placebo, I mean like me just knowing that it should work, it will work, and hoping it'll work, and already making me be in a really good mood, eventually leading to me actually doing stuff. Because when I'm in a good mood, I'm more likely to do stuff than when I'm in a bad mood. I've already been talking for so long. This was originally supposed to be like a 4 or 5 minute video just saying sorry. But yeah, now that I've covered my past, let's talk about the future. Because I do have so many things planned, okay? I have like typical like picture book ADHD stuff in my head. I was like, oh my god, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that, but I don't know where to start. So I'm just gonna tell you, I don't want to shift my like video style drastically. I still want to do those like funny edit videos because I really enjoy them. I don't make them, by the way. I used to make them myself, and then at some point my lovely editor Zotti, big kiss goes out to you. You're the fucking best. I love you so much. He is like, we vibe really well together, and he really knows what I want. So my editor Zotti is still gonna edit a bunch of videos in that format, but not as many as before. And I do want to so before, when I played a new game, I always played it on stream. So what I actually want to do is take the time of my day before my stream to record a non-streamed, just for YouTube gameplay. Full gameplay, only slightly edited to cut out some boring parts maybe, on upcoming games or already existing games that I really want to play. Some of them being the Dead Space remake, very excited for that. Callisto Protocol, which came out because I'm a huge survival horror fan. I love Resident Evil. The Resident Evil DLC, Resident Evil Village DLC, and Forspoken. That also came out not too long ago. Also very interesting for somebody that's hugely into Dark Souls like me. And yeah, any other Timecia, the one that Iron Pineapple covered in one of his Souls-like videos. By the way, if you guys haven't watched those, Iron Pineapple, my favorite Souls creator, maybe together with Vati. We love Vati. And I want to upload this all to YouTube and have like playthroughs, maybe like an hour long, an hour 20, something like that. It seems to be going well for other people from what I've seen. And secondly, after those playthroughs that I want to do, I also want to do some more guides. And I've finally played enough Elden Ring that I can actually make boss guides, which is good. The first one that I'm going to be making, I haven't decided yet. It's either going to be Godskin Duo or Malekith, because I feel very comfortable with those two. Because I just got out of beating Godskin Duo on a dance pad, which was absolute pain and suffering. A video on that coming out at some point as well. And I beat Malekith on rune level 1, which also took me quite some time. For Melania, I'm still trying to beat her on rune level 1, and before I can't beat her on rune level 1, there's no point in making a guide for her. But I promise, and no, it's not an empty promise, I really want to, and I will make a guide for her, but I can't tell you when yet. And then maybe a few more other guides on difficult Elden Ring bosses, or difficult-ish, or at least, you know, The ones that have remembrances, the ones that people need to build. Yeah, that's for the guide part. I also want to make another AI video like I did with Dark Souls 3, but for Elden Ring instead, for Bloodborne as well, because that has some really nice art. I've already tried that out. And you will be seeing a lot more dance pad stuff as well, because I started dance padding again. And the biggest thing that I'm planning on doing is doing Elden Ring dance pad speedruns. You'll also be seeing some of that on YouTube. And that is basically all I have planned for the near future. It's going to be a lot of content. Oh, also Elden Ring mods. That too. But, you know, I need to take things slowly, one thing after another. But I promise I'll be back to making videos regularly again now. For real this time. And also I have, as I said, a couple videos fully edited, finished, just sitting around in my vault, ready to be published. I will be uploading these over the next week or so, just so that they're out there. So that's it. Video is already way too long. Thank you so much for listening. I'm really sorry again for going off the radar for so long, but yeah, I really felt like I needed to do this video. Might delete it at some point, might not, because I do want you guys to see this side of me instead of the hi guys. No, wait, I don't. The like non-scripted version of me. Although you could see the non-scripted version of me if you watch my Twitch streams, of course, twitch.tv/Loreena. So yeah, thank you so much, and I'm excited for the future, and I hope you are too. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye.